yedi ehia bio Kokromoti Power wo election headquarters wa Adom TV so ena yegu so ayesomo efibra abato no ehyaase wo anopa no so sese no yehya abato na se no don hwemienu de abesen kwamasima no be sedum wotwe ena ababeto so yegu so a edi nkomode ebekoso ba bibia no ye de honsem ebesomo na sese ameno kasa yenko komenda efise Senyame ya adomo a the vice president na General Poko Adjuma senyame ya adomo a wakọ akoto naba ewo ninchi enti yenko ho na yenhwe de ekoso ewo ehonom so Eti yegoso ayabo ye homoden say ye beko Professor Jainana opoku ninchi obra okwa akoto na bade ne Kokromoti ekwa akotimo na meka wo say enyumeko bi adaromenti ena no pay ye de Kokromoti Power eho ensam esomo wo Adom TV so na sa enyumeko emu baako ene 21st clinic 21st clinic semin kanjo say the abrofo kasem watu din say sciatica no wonwa bin won papa no ye say bia usisi ujonku no mpanimu ho atochema bia ye wo ya wotumenye enye wo ho no wonwa bin mu pa nti wonwa chiri kwan no wonwa odome market wo heavy do abronsan no amu ho no mo a wokọ a wobehu ena kumase nso wo ehwa overseas wo upe nso afre won ewo 0540 311 311 minu womu dia anka mefre 0540 311 311 eno eye 21st clinic womo echiri kwan no a wombetumi aboa ma ebia na woto ase na twetwe wo na ase baby a etete wosa no womo ewo hu nimde pa wombetumi aboa wo yie na eno dan chen so a enkomodie yi afa abato yi honsam nyina ye bo ho dawuro e de akyerwe eye Thread High Limited womo so eba no say bia wo pe bibi di bibi ase so atopo kakra asevo a hohwa na akoye dwuma bi dwumadie bi say bia workshop bi school for won sensem bi aponometre tables kama bi ona ma be for so utimi kura abobo na se wo moto mu na wo call baby womo na ye sa na ma nyina na ye frɛ won Thread High Limited wan environment ni e de Kokromoti Power hon komotwetwe ebro na ye kwa ye be nyina so ko wiapomode honsam nyame Adom kwa FS say yade atum FDA na asanse corona so na wonko ye ya ofefa nipa ho enti wunya binom a eno nso ebetumi aboa enti ebusua yenko efifi mentamo commander empeso so na ye ne maame obenefo Jane Opoku Adjuma kwa kototo okoto na banti ye ne Richard Kwajo nyako eni enkomo Kwajo Richard edi na chinti ye ne no eni enkomo na ye hwese de koso Richard pacho mache
yenia
me da se enti sese ma me wanya tim na afa no di line mu onde so woni line mu wo ho
watwe
okay ye de nyame ase
sana na je ko kwa jima na so na ba ye around 8 a.m. or contem kakra the explanation is opeso wie na oye oto a lot of the polling centers near there. Currently, that is what she's doing.
Okay.
Now, she was very satisfied with the process, except she said the Electoral Commission should be consistent in what they told them with respect to the protocols, and then the hand washing, and then the home cake, But apart from that, she expressed some satisfaction. So if she said, they say then we are going to have a very smooth election. They said what na baby will commander JHS not to naba. And she said the near more within kind of kisi alcohol pooling activities are the air cost war and what time so edin ni acha Elmina nina ka commander at Naigua for Prim constituency nearly 90,000 people are expected to cast their ballot here. But we share the various polling centers now. And there, Kamea says, I'll compare 2016, how a month for DQ more, not a year long winding, no. They say an anticipate because of what it is. And you share commander method is A, and it be near the end. I just say, or more at cluster a lot of the polling stations around that. Amount for NDQ needs to be free, or Mundi line needs to be free. I just said amount for better just early at 5:30 a.m. now man for if you more so but currently India is okay. We've also visited the Cape Coast South constituency. Kokromoti Hagen. You know Cape Coast South constituency now it was part of the Cape Coast constituency. In 2012, you know, almost plenty, you know, in Cape Coast South and Cape Coast North. But ever since almost plenty, you know, Kokromoti Hagen and we need to all call for the third attempt. But the MT for Cape Coast and at Antiushana, I can't see no by Repausha, Cape Coast South, so polling centers, Marco 112, and we are expecting 50,015 voters to turn up to cast their ballot here. But so far, so good. We've spoken with presiding officers, any voters, some of them were first-time voters, but they've expressed some satisfaction about the entire process. Maybe say how the feeling was like. Almost they feel great. In fact, maybe say Professor Nana Yenoko about how or two about because she has not cast her ballot as a vice presidential candidate before. I'm saying now, why a vice presidential candidate because she's cast her ballot as a minister of state and as a vice chancellor of a public university. But now, not you. The feeling is quite okay. They are satisfied with the process. Currently, no, that is what is going on.
Joe, yate many abema yedase. Enti ebusia Walashan headquarters Kokromoti Power no ena ehonsem aprobo ahodo ekoso no yede esomo no enti so far no de abato no ehya ase ebeye se donhwemienu ene sima no aduonu enum 2 hours 25 minutes nie no yenya nete ese penifo mienu a womo ewo amanyoku akase mienu nso ewo man Ghana mu no abedi akirefo mienu na kwakoto womo aba wodi kan te se walewale abonten so mampani abedi Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wakwakoto naba ema wone ensanchofo di nkomo kakra no abesenko na obenefo na naje no poku agema enso akwakoto naba ewo komenda enti eno so wate ye koswa sawbose koswa da Adom TV we election headquarters Kokromoti Power efise mampani adanko akufo adu ankasa nso koninchi na wakwakoto aba wochebi yebema wehu said ye ebekoso na afei edu candidate Ora John Dramani Mahama so a wono so yebema wehu bole abonten so ba bia sese ono so etonaba yenya ntie da dafi yenuaba ne ho se obetonaba ewo district one of their district offices no binti se duru ho no mu a eno so ye de ho nsem no ebebro ye mpanifo no guso ha wo ye nchen wa hanum se ya ye ne won edi nkomo na meka won sese Chief Jerry Forsen mia me chief wanya bedu enti sese anopa chief ena wo ye wo teacher e wo board ne ho ene ye said ya befo no headquarters ane henti Kokromoti Power no empanifo adaro ma wo mo aye bibia no Chief Jerry Forsen ye wo teacher anopa yi a wo de bibia e ba bebrɛw na wonso watumi ehu e wo board no eso enti wonim ye ne empanifo no wa ha enti yenni enkomo no na eno achi no the chief nso wode ma onchechemu bia mantam nim empeso ane so no eno nso wode ebebro na memra eye doctor ho doctor don fe no wanu guso a wokasa na ye dan ye hotententen ya yasa ba ntime sha ase ede afiu ho yeguso anso kai se wo mo ano mo wager barrier ho no se isifo na bedu a wo mo emaye hu na ehu sabato na hyase ana se enhyase a ye covid no ho ahobambo no nso ye ma ye ni enko ho na meka won so se wo akwanya se multimedia wo ho boa ye ho nti gankramantam ha emiaye bi wo ho no mo a ya jese ya mount screen akese ewo hono mo ebikura na wo twam wo betumi agina na wahede ekoso kakra ewo important ba bi te say circle ene ba bi etetetete sa na eye DDP Outdoor Limited wada Roma ena ye de sajumedie no ebro nti ba bi te say dankwa circle osu Oxford Street ne ba bi sa no ya mount platform akase wo hono mo a projector no ya project a wo be hu de ekoso ibi ewo eho enti DDP Outdoor Limited, Ghana's leading out-of-home advertising company, wanda Roma na etumi aboa ama wonso benya bibisa ahwe na ubetumi afra won ewo 0541 431-043 and 0244-407-894. Ebia na wonso wo ye adwuma bi ana wo di dwuma bi a wo behia se be project bi sama wo a eye DDP Outdoor Limited. One more ebehwe ayama no ana se obebomoden na wafre wom. Dr. Donfe ya tetetete ye huhuhu efutu sam no de etire ni nyante ye ya Kokromoti Power na bato nkwa wiye eye nso ye nya swada enti ye kaka ye ho na ye hwe covid no ye nto aso fi baabi a wo de si ye no na ye afei ye hwe de aka
na me kan se yare no ye mfa ne se Ghana amansan nyina timi aboya baso se ye timi amanage ni ye na enyanko ye die na nansen ye se bibi de se kan waiver asa asase ye ni ti wa man bi so a ha adwen pa no se yeso ye ahweye pa se ndinze nipa akuku dambi o Ghana ha ye ni aye Ghana ha na ye hwe o ma ye hu o mu enam covid-19 ti o mu se ya ha no antimi anye yare na antimi anye kesese de ye wo Europe ni US mo ne ades no nyame na ye de aseda be ma no eno nkyere se se ye so reckless ti make us way to fu se ye momodina se protocols will be no ye befa fa hu se edom bi abo ma no e wo campaign mu na bia ebetumi ba se ba ebi kra anye obi a because se nipa 1000 na achira fo so ne se obi a ni bia ebi nye obi a e bia wo de utira anye na nipa 5 bi na mo koto aba no ba ku bi de e de wo de bi aba nti na e hono na wo de wo kofa wo de no ye nya ntie se are ne ye wo ne se we immune system nye stronger wan hwe ya enche na de wo ko baby ani kwa se nyame enfre ho nti mestre se ye mfa protocols no ntofo enye adwuma
meda se doctor tufu se wankasa ye wo ho bambofo ansa na emu ayeden yankwa ahoma ne so na ye ne da hene eni enkomo na fe ye hwe de waduro de kekakọ da che mpa cha o ma che That's all.
Don't want to this year you do audio constituency. Yes, implement the policy and as an history. And I'm on a bay of woman. So, South Police Station, I'm your police station, to fight. And the what, Sir, compound, Kitty Yammy, the Ama Noma, and the what, Sir, compound, Kitty Yammy, nti ama noma abo piece bebre wo hwe gate na no nipa hodo wo se oba ebeto aba no wo nyina wo gina gate n'echi nti akwakọ ye prema mempre ye hu nipa wo di kan abemu kra ba beto aba na senya ahanete no esanse hanete na police station se wa han eno so edoso no nti akwakọ ye bibia wo ho ama nipa hodo a e wo se oba beto aba no pie mu obonten a akwakọ ye beja nipa no ahyase edi wo ho ate se ope se opre no obem we am police for aka gate na to mu na ye hwe wa ID card ni ama okwan ama wawurem asan se police station so edoso nti no obi nim ba bi poti a wo ba beto aba no nti uwurem a ni ade ka hwe wa ID card no ya kire obebi a wo se ukọ na ukọ to aba asan se police stations no edoso but ye ni electoral commissioner officials no enim komo ni ye misa no Dientina as a hase no police station adults was this place is very enclosed place ahano esa arentina muri police station na
okay, the only thing is that per electoral commission rules I understand they have to divide some of the centers due to the number of voters in the register, so that's why the centers has increased. Previously it was lesser than what we are saying now, but because of the high turn-up of registrants, they opened the register and divided them. So it has increased the centers at this very center now, making it 5. Usually it was 3 or 4.
Okay. So what have been the challenge since morning? I know this has been the situation. So what have been the challenge as a
challenge, like you addressed earlier on, was the voters and their respective centers for them to vote, because we have about four or more centers. So we have to rearrange the lines again according to their voter ID number, so as we can so as we can direct them to the particular center they are supposed to cast their vote. Or else we have all of them inside loitering around to look for their individual centers. So that's why we have rearranged them via their numbers. Yes.
Okay. So this particular station, one would say that yes, you want people to come and cast their vote, but when it comes to the COVID-19 safety protocols, we are not observing it. Some are not putting on their nose masks when they are outside, and especially you just can't see social distance being observed at the outside. Don't you think it is problematic?
Yeah, with the COVID-19 protocols, with outside, it's going to be a little bit difficult for we, the electoral commission officials. But we are trying to abide by the rules that no nose masks, no entry. So we're making sure that every voter that enters is being checked, goes through all the protocols. You wash your hands, you get your hands sanitized, we are with your nose mask before we allow you to go through the process. Yes.
And senior no can yes, you know. Some of the agents are omudimu edema political parties are hodo no. Na nkrofo bi kire se onwa saase aye no bi a na nkomo ne nyum so say the original edema MPP no okogina be bia nkrofo no eto aba no na omo ye vulnerable na so omo nyini kakra no on na kire mu be bia ye fantim obeni una original edema MPP ewa
bajo hai
nkrofo saase e boss bo se ugina box no ho na wabrewa bi ba ohun ba bi on fantim na wo aso nsa de ati
bajo betuma kire msa nkrofo no ansa na me so kire msa we na onu so akasa na makasa na wa kire nipa ami so no ko boss no men fi om
so obia ne mfa ne ko boss
me si mi so obia no ye kire nipa no okasa no then say your station 31 people on the register obi am buy nti gina ana mjina ye kura ye buy obi am vote we obi am buy so be vote nti just keke na nanti sama mi gina no mi see na mi gina boss no mi free na mi see oh obi am buy so be vote bibia nso ni boss ni nti just keke mi gina omu ka ansala am betuna mi so obi aye na adwin dada
nti police station be bia mo polling station ben na obi anya ma
Accra Sempe Primary police station 2 police station 2 nipa 31 e wo register 33 na wo register obi am buy so be vote nti let you since morning you start here nti the omu kan dey omu kan be big keke because obi see on trem nipa mi so no ye po ye mpini se ye call train ye mpini se so abrewa ba o ya abrewa so so no so call ni nko na obetumi abotu because onya insane say onto ana onwu ade onu so ba so so no mu na man ye mpini po say within be call boss dabi ye ni mra no
into this is a polling station and you see nipa mako 33 and the whole voter register no so if from up 7 o'clock aye shas here till now no obia enya maye nipa ba ko kura embeto aba ha
dabi obia nipa ba ko kura maye
my Mr. NDC, you know, also your party agent. Yeah. Is it true, sir, from morning? Obiamba trouble.
True. Obiamba. The yes officers, any year agents, Kwan, I want. The now can in Yayan carry.
But my minute or more this particular station in Casa. Typical situation never Hana. A Rianabo, or Munina Generium and a Moyedma. Obey situation as at now, what I will be a man. I'll go you and
say the situation there, Obian by, and see there were so job saying na young boys so be by nice since Obian by the veteran so Mumba, I have put on.
I won't take Diasi, won't take canopy, I sent your friends, if you are a ball.
I need a boy and I had this service because Seriano reflected a device in this one. A freezy device and see and the facing problems even though yeah voting or we have you could see problems are going on problems are cause a while
about machines no
about machines
until the more we are no bomb machines no not machine freeze
at times I freeze because a reflector machine anything I already book artist soon what's that say
not just a situations no na ewa ha no onya de omo tent bia enti wo hwe machine wo ha de book cover so enti nipa hodo omo ti wie mu omo de machines ne adwuma no as long as your friends say we are no a bomb machine so na machine ni freeze na say enya dia betumi ayeduma o hwe other people la mo yeduma ha na omo so omo tie ewia no so saa ente ewia no guso a bomb machine no so ye na ebi ndi nkomo na me misa no ono verify obi ya te say the more ewia na bomb machine no so no na machine no e freeze mam no do nkomo is that the situation?
Yes, that's the situation. I'm finding it difficult when the sun shines on the registration. So like, I'm just managing. I'm trying my best. Make sure everything goes on well. And everything is cool here. There's no fighting, no even quarreling.
But situation is say every boss on a machine freeze here.
Okay, to me the machine and freeze here. Every boss all right, but and freeze here. Meaning say I'm a young into me now 40-hour machine.
The police station, I will be machine and freeze here. We are not boss. Situation.
Yeah, not that situation. I'm a get a by yourself. No time, yourself situation.
And that one now show situation. Yeah, nipa who do ha officials in the TV. So yeah, canopy here ha. It is an open place, a compound. Simple manche. Na him fear nim and a police station sa ho do no. Enti enya dia eyi ba kokura and I say canopy ba kokura e wa ha. Enti nipa ho do no TV aso no mo ye adwuma. Enti selector commission ye ti a say betumi provide because as long as we are able machine so na freeze no and na ma e di wantwi eba polling station sa ho do no. Enti damo ultimate Canfiti polling station and away and so and akoso odododio constituency
dache hene medase anopei na odododio abato peso aso no ye behwe na CJ de yakopono so na eho abakosem no yate ne mom yi ahemfie no anim honom no a awiase wo no ye mpese awia be hye nipa na omho ayira wom wo breko nso awiase machine na be freeze enti nipa ho yira won na machine so freeze no entumi nya dwuma no na wo mo beyo ye mpese wo bia so beyo because na no abakosem kra da omosunti yenhwe na yenso ano ntem ansa na enya agensemo eti CJ mpacha omache
mejo so
na pomwe
Adom
yeda se eti wo ye kopono kase so yi odododio mpacha yedio
well enti sane enyina anim no Greater Accra region is one of the swing constituencies enti say yesha in 2016 yenkwache baby yenko 2016 and we are maybe Sir Dr. Boaben a few questions on the Odododio constituency. So in 2016 the winning party the National Democratic Congress valid votes are a PMO Odododio constituency 2016 64,164 emunusi echemwa former President John Mahama enya 37,217 representing 58.0%. And another Danko Akufo-Addo enya 26,585. 26,585. Now say ye share trend no from 1996. Kamia say every election year bia NDC amayuko no NFA. But for 2000, the year 2000 and NPP we need for both the parliamentary and the presidential. Until 1996, NDC we need the parliamentary seat with 49.7%. So and 2004 so NDC we need, and then in 2008 so NDC we need right up to 2016. But Doc, na me pese me hu ye say Greater Accra your umbrella seats and your elephant holds and some your battlegrounds. Wo share sa infoni ya where would you put Odododio precisely? Because let be say an according the battleground instead of umbrella seat, Dr. Boaben.
In fact, historically, the Nkayebeka say, with the exception of 2000, say what happened in the country was extraordinary. Apart from that period, the Nkaye umbrella seat. And in fact, omu winning with huge margin. And but as we speak now, very difficult for Obi to rely on history. In fact, this election by Ochina this time, you bet a lot of
surprises.
Yes, strange stories about traditional areas, both parliamentary and presidential. And I think NDC has an upper hand. But because of
yes,
because of the history. so as of now, we can only use history. But in reality, I think no one should take things for granted. Yes.
And then a bit me assessor, or share history, Bibi bet me assessor this year, 2020.
Yes. One, on said 2016, there were about 65,000 people who voted. But they had a little over 101,000 on the register. This time, almost 106,000 on the register. And the voter turnout could be very critical. And you know, say party ya utibe ya na utimi ye juma o supporters ebe ko akoto aba no. Ebe boa.
Okay, the turnout no so hu hia.
Because say umbrella maintain omo numbers na they will lose. Until they have to, because if you look at the 30 whatever thousand that they had, and they have 105,000 people on the register.
That's huge.
And we are all expecting a voter turnout of over 70%. And he said, NDC, any MPP, you know, I will be to me a people. I am motivated to grow for more Macono to work out for you. Yes.
But my person, the voter enthusiasm over the years, still with Odudu,
yes.
Say you can't turn out, and you're very key.
Good.
The voter enthusiasm, who is saying, Doc?
Yes, I'm there traditionally. One area enthusiasm of hope.
Okay.
But then you don't understand why there be a more turnout and said I need too huge. Until either say,
this is a be mecano. Dada no woman no na ya esa
omo che say nkofo anije I'm say youth no especially so mo beto aba no ne both parties but e do how her turn out na ya na entire nisro
okay
to say areas bi aka ntina make say this year they expect say traditionally election year bi a compile new register turn out to cost. Especially this year, I say very close to. And the enthusiasm for the children, no, that's all be bring.
Okay.
I almost signed the Kotraba. And they say, and not to me a year, Juma dia, and why obey to me, I encourage him for former Masori Akotono. Obey me because the traditional supporters of NDC and our MPP, no, and enough for them to win the seat.
Okay. Mami say meti me Alfred Amu atwetwe enkoma. Alfred otemenka. Okay, Alfred say what say assembly baby nti obohwi na wakoho. But Dr. Domfe, yen share the other umbrella seat or the elephant stronghold within the Greater Accra region. What born and come we expecting maybe okay. But yeah isa aba homano so mamen kono na me wi anembra ho. Yeah isa e wo anya so tuom. Ya wotemenka.
Beto kapa.
Good. If I put in a polling station, I then echo so. Yeah.
Yo, me da se pa. Me say me dinfoni bi amane mo a. Internet yeah ashafoni bi betimi edi ho dance say. Anya Market Square. Anya Market Square. Eno mo atiche centers ni mo aye ne miensa. Na so far ne wo Anya Market Square 1A. Anya Market Square 1B. Eno mo Anya Market Square 2. Ninyina no se ye ka bato ni tuma na tese meka se Anya Market Square 1A no registered voters is 642. 1B no as 641. And a Market Square nankasa 681. Na ninyina no ukabo mu ana tese aburo 1000 ti na masha da chi chemu aye ne sa. Na nipa aba ombe to amaba no mube enan ewa ha. Womu nyina no omu din no omu sha code no akere se omu to aba ewo Anya Market Square 1 Anya Market Square 1 na code ni ye C030206A ni nyina no so ewo omu voters ID card no so nanso obedru ha no ye se enya dia omudi ewom na baako de o chese ni din wo huma baako mu na wo se ni din no sa pie ewo another huma bi mu a eno no be ma ho kwan se de otimi to aba eno no osifia homache wabedina ha enso onya kwan ento aba mento anche nipa nan ni nyina wa ha me try say ye ni ombedi nkomo na de ba kwa na na ha dwene se mbedu han presiding officer no wa ye oba ma try say kamini ni bedi nkomo enso am se de ne ma akono wa ye chance kaka pressure ba no so enti dia omitis wo ka kire nipa ni bia wo mu hu omudin ne se omunko na be tu evia no wo mu samra ebedu ho no na bia omudin na apia dia
ya me ba wo teme nka ya wo teme aha na o se omunko no mun samra na bia ombeba na omudin no apia register ni mu no kwan be na din no fa so aba na pe o ma ba din no wo mu hu enti wo munko samra me ye den enti mu ni sen ya
santi na mini ameka to so se bu ha apia na bia apia enti na o de minu mienu ye ntwane ye ha de na asa na no mienu woni e wo ha na wo muso mu huro mu dia sabi wo mani abrese na de e wo se wo muto amaba no
possible say metimi ni presiding officer no akasa metimi ni na akasa
mebo no akoyo ba mebo no asake ni begi nkomo se ha wan ka ye ni nkrofo na
omu hu oni adehia ni ndi nkomo wie na wie a me ne presiding officer no tutu
mame uba ha time be pacho 3 na 3 no me pacho ha na utiro udi
aha na me chiro amadi ya
we are sure say ha na utiro
aha na me chiro amadi no say e baba check e baba check amadi ni wo me ba check o say e baba check me ba check amadi ni wo Sesi am va se mentu abana o si me di o. Ana patre. Ana patre. Medino. Grace Dachilpa.
Yo, nintam ye no fufuro so ni komo ofa. Me pa to udin di sai.
Ya fa mi kojo akomba.
Na me pa to kojo e, u ba e watu aba.
Me baba to aba me so ya homachi 230 me bedru hanum 230 me di la mu sa o bedru ye no me kwa chake me o me kwa no mo se me din o book ba ko no ani book ba ko no ti bi twen ansa ayeka kra o mo ba premi ba me gusu twen me so 2 o'clock me ba to aba me yire kra okofuro a me pese me ntuna me koja akwala no so foto na me gusu gina that say me new time me ba no so ba ko tene dia
Nenti abano wan to be ha.
Man to be ha me papa because the person me to aba. Anutina masara anajuwa de genesi.
Yo, ene ye no kufro ti ni mo. Oh, old boy when you say?
Yeah, no way.
When you say who fear say?
63 years. The government 58 on the second March.
Now, number what to abada?
Man to aba baby, ene carry baby na mi kitar. Before Bush I know all of them of the president of the Ghana.
Number document that say about to fee 92 ni na wo ho card.
Kani na na wa anu. Ni na ni. Na de na me ba ne ba be da so no profit. Nice. Adiachi, mi na mi first bi so bia ni na mi first. Obi abotu ako. Mu se mu tu obi papa. Me first mi na me ko bi sa juma ma government.
Yo, old boy na say no. Would you name me at the end of the day? No,
I've been almost a mistake. I'm I'm a positive. Me are quite to are. Me papa will say I am a coffee. I got that. My baby, da. I don't.
Oh, see the end of the autumn. Some young couple also. Offer. The battle. What about?
Never sentimentary.
Now, what about that?
Not today, yeah.
Now, me battle.
I'm a last 4 years, I'm here in the trouble. They buy an enemy in. As we are to assemble my banner, name the Amba. This year, my barber check, my idea.
This year, what's wrong with you?
My trim, the Amba check,
Hannah, what's wrong with you?
I am a trim. Name buy, maybe Dean will be the barber. Something in chain too.
Oh, be a barber to say.
Oh, maybe dinner woman, maybe my triple. Me I am meeting with me PPA will take off. And maintenance and funny born to answer me 2 o'clock.
CJ.
Yeah.
CJ, in some names, any
so me person me presiding officer no e kasa no. Me won say me say me bisa no.
Na me try say nka ye ni bedi enkomo kaka.
Yes.
President. Mame, me bacha umpi mbe me kakra me sira wa.
Wo ben baby owo no.
Owo ha na ye bomade abisa de wodi abotre me sira wa ni die mu a. Ye be se nu di nkomo kaka se wo nkrofo be ye nan bi gu achi a. Omu nyina omu so mu hu omu di. Ebi so se wono oba ye no wahu ni din wahu ni phone ni so ye se obi ato. No kro be na wom.
A bit in all right, but you're free and penny phone, so they said they'll get back to us. Then
I wash up, check here and presiding to send me now, no, didn't even grab here for any book.
I also would appear in 2 of the list, but Bimu they appear 1, and they can't vote. So they'll say Superior and Akacha say, yeah, mom will go ahead. So if there's any change, we have their numbers, so we'll get in touch with them.
Then you also need to know Hona the picture, no, be to the other 2 and also with me.
And the names are 2. AJ Francis, there are 2 names. And I'm afraid he can't be 2, so his name is not inside.
Meba ya Santwa mebacho ya isa bisano mame say AJ Francis no di kan beto ye no ni mfoni wo mo share by way of verification wo mo share ni mfoni bisano mame
oda mebacho ya say so say AJ Francis de di ni de betimi ya obi edi na ni mfoni no watimi ahwe say eye no a say no
and then papa na we interview if the original one about near what about the person itself, but your boss is now interviewing the young. In the only thing,
and you see them part of the was
Mebao, ya Bisano, Omo buy na, Messa J. Francis with the assembly to be, but Omo buy na, Omudi any register anymore, according to a presiding officer, or say, Omo and the superiors, Sir Omun Chang, na Ombasha rectifying. How are they going to do that? Because so met me up to about before 5 p.m.
See the ara who send ya AC wa hapa.
And then AC, yeah.
Usha akokreya, also when you're 62 years and na usha send your pa aya pesadi to so panicho or sreno one non to abana na say. And of course, I'm Kokromoti when Minister Bano. But
Mr. Presiding Officer, Master Mami, Mr. Mami, Mr. Pio.
Presiding, said the IADM, Samin no corner co. And she said, Tuna, a Jayasha woman, woman, Konom Sambri. Usha, be with me, see, a sacred bombinato.
I'm just waiting for a call from my people. So when they call, we'll get back to them.
A call from Yabisano, a call from who? I mean, specifically.
A call, no, but if you never call it, Miss Baby, but I have put in our time call.
It's the office. It's the office.
Yo, CJ, what are you?
Well,
from EC office. Now, what to me, I'm almost quite say, mean to me, let's from Baby, party. Now, I CJ.
All right, yeah, isa, my no say na your friend see her. Yeah, isa, and odia mani any free anya so tuum. The brain. His Excellency the President, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, yanya ntie say wakotonaba ne santi yenhwe wasim wakotonaba mfoni no na hu ewo screen no eso no. His Excellency the President, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, na wonam kwan so a ye ka say nani echirem ewo chebi wakona wako akoto na banti se uhunu mfoni no a. That's His Excellency the President onam kwan so akoto na ba. But on the issue you pick up Dr. Boabin, the confusion that is seemingly gathering ewo anyanso tu mako medin meko na AJ Francis ni din ye bi no no di kan AJ Francis ba kwa beto aka me AJ Francis me ba ya yes obi di medin no ba beto.
I think the problem is communication. Presiding officer no on teaming communicate at the end. I say pressure nti. Am I stressed? When the casa no and you were reluctant. But the all cannot a reality. I think at the point the commissioner was asked, say unso 2 sets of registers. But I could say backup.
Okay.
The also would do ba Nessa back already.
But the letter commissioner Chim said it didn't bet me the same. But the numbers, the ID number no.
It didn't woman say I appear in only one of the 2 registers. The ambassador said they should seek confirmation from the office. ansa na allow ama
afọ no na wɔtwɛn no but doc e won say wɔka bibi say original hwan baako no di ne yɛ mpo
J Francis
original J Francis no aba beto but eba no voters card no a the word original no use not to say fake J Francis bi aba ho meanwhile voters card no obia wɔ ne number wɔ so e ma ne dance
na dina me kan say any communication
e na anko yi
o say ngo ka say oh edi ne yɛ baako bibi ani ho yɛ ne biometric ɛne ne picture no ɛma baako na to we nso bae no ne di ne wɔ mu de but any the other book no
okay
nti no even kra wɔn no nto no ka say kyerɛ wɔn mu a committee ase
well Dr. Adolphe ye brand on aso last words obra ye ko twa ye ho aginkra abai doc
yo mama nka me last one nka me person ka greater Accra nka me kasa greater Accra
okay
yes oh I see and na battlegrounds any central region actually so we hear a new register na by the time na yo munyanye limited one no mu wie no we share ye post ayaya menya kwa ne man ni ho nkomo from 2017 ba ni nyina no era John Dramani Mahama region 16 no emu mako 9 de na the bia wudi animu a wadi animu a bepem even this year nti anya me nwanwa say ye beto aba ne bewie na region bi say Oti Volta Upper West Upper East Savannah North Northeast Bunu East Western North and the last one Western North and yeah I think 9 regions na sa 9 regions we anya me nwanwa say obefa unfortunately sa 9 regions ni nyina no just 30.1% of the total voter population.
Wow.
Everyone said Dawson.
Everyone said Dawson.
Okay.
Who flew her? You pose I from 2017 to date, so no. And then the regions where they be offer. Eastern region. Asante region. Yeah. Ahafo region. Bono region. And then original Western region. Of funny and also Okabuma 40% of the total voter population. And Greater Accra and Central, 29.9% of the voter population. There's already Greater Accra and Central, and ne Iram Hama 9 in IAP. And for NDC to win today's election, they should surely win Greater Accra and Central.
Okay.
Tinama Central, Tina significant margin.
Okay.
Because Omuya idea so I'm MPP, I'm a stronghold, no. And the area any you know. Greater Accra, Central, battleground.